Welcome, Edith, Carolina, Sarahuaro, and you've been on the podcast a couple times, but you're a new face.
Yeah, I'm a new face here in Sarahuaro. I just started on July. So,
Carolina, what's your role at Sarahuaro?
well, with Sarahuaro, we start with donor relation, marketing, and all that stuff. I'm managing right now. We want to grow. So this is an important part to start notice about it.
Yeah, and as a result, that's why you're at the podcast talking about Sarahuaro. For those that don't know, Edith,
Yes.
what is Sarahuaro? When was it started, and what's its mission?
Yeah, Sarahuaro started in 2005. Actually, next year, 25, we're going to be celebrating our 20th anniversary. And so the mission, within the years, we've been creating another two good programs, very good programs for the community. But we started helping women. And pretty much our mission is about education. We want to help the community through education. So we started with the Center of Development of Women, and what we do is pretty much we provide courses like training courses, so they can learn and they can pretty much elevate themselves. They can be more strong and confident, and they can pretty much go out and make some money for their houses.
So you're giving them skills so
Yes.
that they are trained and can get jobs and earn a
very
living.
much. Yes. Right now, what we have is like a 9-month course, like massage and spa therapy course, and this is the second year that we provide in certificate, like official seal certificates, and pretty much what we do is trying to get them jobs. Like we create a career path with them, and we help them to get jobs, in hotels and spas. So we have a small, because we're doing this very specialized, we have a small group of women that every year they come with us, and we help them to grow that way. And this is been very good because we find that in the massage course, they really generate money.
Right.
So we wanted to specialize in that. So we got the certificates, and also that's not the only thing. We try to help them in other ways, so they will be more educated. So what we do is we provide English classes, and all our English courses pretty much designed for them to learn how to communicate in the spa environment, services, clients.
To the tourist.
Yes, for the tourists. And also they learn, they have computer classes.
Oh, cool.
And the most important class they have is the human development class. Because the human development class pretty much become to be a group therapy every time she gives the class. This as a psychologist becomes a group therapy, so it's pretty much a reinforcement, so they can change their life in the cycle of poverty, And also we provide individual therapies. So in 2013. We started these dinings in the school system and public schools in the areas and where there is more needs. And so for them to help, we think, that a kid well fed will always do better in the school. So that's how we see this support in education also. So we have, right now I can tell you that proudly, we are feeding 420 kids every day.
Really?
Yes.
And that's the lunch, one meal a day,
Yes.
while they're in school?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So the moms are pretty much the volunteers. We have set up this volunteer rotating schedule. So the moms are the ones who cook for their children and all the community. And yes, they have a very good nutritionist meal every day. Some moms don't have to worry about, because most of these kids usually, if we wouldn't be there, they wouldn't have like a good breakfast,
Right.
And,
I think when we first met, maybe over 4 years ago, there were maybe only 300 children that you were feeding at the time?
Yes.
So you are now feeding about 50% more children.
420.
Yeah,
yes.
that's amazing.
And also we are feeding a settlement community that is organized, and it's growing to have 90 kids. So we're feeding these 90 kids every day. And you know that we have in Cabo, unfortunately, there is a lot of people coming, and housing is impossible. So a lot of people that they actually, you know, like all the construction workers and the domestic home girls that work in domestic services, they live in invasion settlements land. Right. So this is an invasion settlement that is organized and have 90 kids that don't go into school. But in Mexico, we have this office that is called CONAFE. Mm-hmm. CONAFE. The CONAFE, what it does is pretty much they go into rural places, and they try to provide education, but the education is really low, you know. Yeah. And that's where more pregnancies are, and that brings me to my third program. And this third program is like, unfortunately, Baja California Sur is the state with the highest rate of child and teen pregnancy in the whole Mexican country. So yes, it's just like incredible. We have the 290% rate increasing from 2015 to 2020. Baja California Sur had 290% increase.
Teenage pregnancies.
And we have a lot of girls from 9 to 14 years old that are pregnant in this area in Baja California Sur. So what we're doing is these big campaigns in all the public schools. We're going to public schools. We're going to also to the invasion settlements, and we provide we provide preventing teen pregnancy workshops. Mm-hmm. Actually, we have one today. And
today?
Yes.
Yeah, from 2 to 5 in the vespertine or evening classes. Okay. And
how do you get people to attend that?
Well, the school help us do the
we're going to the schools. Yeah. We're going to the schools. You know, I asked. You know, we explain about our program, and we have a calendar with them. And so we've been going. Today we are going to elementary school, and so we provide these workshops to 5th and 6th graders. Okay. And then we have high school, junior highs that is separated here in Mexico, junior from high. And so we have junior highs and high schools that we also go and we provide education. So in order to do it better, I did alliance with the government. So we have, like today is coming with us, the Secretary of, like, Ministry of Health. La Secretaría de Salud. Yes. And they go with us, and they're really good because they do actually have this campaign, but they don't like if you ask them, they come with you, and they will do it. They will say yes, because it's one of our 100 programs that we have to do fields, you know, in the field work. Yeah. So yes, let's do that, and of course, so that's good because, and then we push also the government to come with us and do a better work for these kids to understand how their life can change if they get pregnant, and sexual education, you know.
Edith, how long have you been running this program in Sarahuaro?
The pregnancy?
Yes.
This is we started since 2019. Mm-hmm. But, you know, the pandemic came, and we did it like pretty much well from 2020, even in the pandemic, because when we started with our women only. And with our people in the dinings with the children, so only with those beneficiaries. We were a large amount, but not like now. Like now, we are reaching 3,000 kids per year, and we are hitting to reach 7,000. Wow. Yeah, with San Jose. Okay. We're raising funds for that though, because we need to pay the psychologists, and that has a cost.
Right. And Carolina, before we start filming, November is a special month because not only today you're doing a workshop seminar, but you have something coming up very soon.
Yes, well, all this November we started with a virtual campaign. We want to raise awareness of what is happening here in Cabo, because it's not that people don't care, it's that people don't know. So things like this and all will help us to get support and start like growing and do more workshops, but also to start bring the subject to the table, like people don't talk about it. And even like when you go to this workshop, they're amazing because they are really complete. The first time I went and like have it, I was like, oh my God, I didn't have a workshop like this when I was young. I was like, I have a question, like, and the part that it's more amazing is the psychologist, because, people don't know about it, like don't know the great effect that teen pregnancy has. And the cycle of poverty, teen pregnancy is not only like a cause, it's a consequence of it. Mm-hmm. And it will keep going and going and going if people don't know that they can do more. Mm-hmm. So I think these workshops bring that, like they help us to get like more perspective, to know like you can still do whatever you want to do, but do it right. Do it with the information, do it with the education. And I think the virtual campaign will bring that to people that don't know about the problem. And we want to share, like, it's easy. We're posting some days. Actually, Ronival is posting with us. It's part of the campaign already. And the thing is, just share it. Share it and don't be afraid to talk about it. And then on the 21st of this month, we have an event at the restaurant La Osteria. They are gonna help us with, we're gonna do like a dinner fundraise. You do have to pay for the dinner, but you get like a cocktail, and it's gonna be like an entrance. It's 500 the entrance, and the whole 500 are going to Sarahuaro.
Oh, nice. And that's where again?
La Osteria in San Jose del Cabo.
In San Jose.
Yeah, it's behind Mega.
Behind the Mega, and that's on the 21st.
Yeah.
And if people want information on how to get the tickets, how do they do
we're
that?
gonna share it on our website, on Instagram, Facebook, and you can send me a mail through marketing@sarahuaro.org. You can go to Sarahuaro page also, and you can just copy and paste that. We're gonna start putting a lot of those. I think today we're gonna post the event on our.
So all the funds that are raised there go to this cause, which is bringing more awareness and education to teen pregnancy.
Yeah.
And the main expenses for these things are the psychologist.
Yeah. We need, right now we're heading to a coordinator in this area, so she can cover all this area. To be able to reach the 7,000, we need somebody that is completely available full time, but to reach all the areas that we can't. Actually, in my project, I have 30 places, and schools, mostly a school, and 20 dinings that are in settlements. And so to be able to reach that and actually extend more, we need a full-time psychologist or social worker. And
that's two people or just
one person? One people hopefully can cover San Lucas and San Jose.
Okay, so two. Okay.
Yes.
And they would be going to these 50 different locations.
Yes.
Okay. And the goal would be to do them weekly?
Yeah, during the week.
Okay.
During the week to just keep doing these workshops, which are really good. And we find that the most pregnancies are, of course, the lower you go and the socialist
social levels, economic means,
marginalized areas.
And then the most pregnancy are in people that don't go. They stop school after elementary school or they just stop it during junior high or high school.
And a teenager gets pregnant, 12 years old. Not even a teenager, a preteen.
Yeah,
what happens like typically from what you've seen? So they get pregnant, they have the child.
Yeah, what could happen? The mother, the mother of this kid that had a baby, end up raising the kid in the best circumstances, and that, what happens a lot, that the people that is coming here, women and men, right away they start working, and so the kids are left alone in these settlements. With many don't have even, it's very easy to get in, because they made, you have seen, and they made of wood and steel sheets, so they alone, and maybe the kids, they have to go out, because there is one of the big problems, as you know, that we have is a problem with water, potable water, and
I don't even, what's a guara?
Water.
Water.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah, we have a big problem. So the kids have to get out, maybe to go get in the big pocket of water, some water to come to their house. So there's people always, what, many of the pregnancies that we have is from, of course, abuse. And many of these boyfriends, that these girls, very young girls, 12, 13, 14 years old, the boyfriend is 17, 19, 20 years old.
Mature enough.
So they're seeking also for love, they're seeking for attention, for love, because in all the cycle of poverty, there is a lot of violence, domestic violence. They know they're seeking for that, and somebody gives them that attention, and they fall.
What's crazy
right away.
is a teenager that has a pregnancy, their mom could be in her 20s.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's just a repeat. And then their grandmother is in their 30s, because if they're having their kids at 12, 13 years old,
they're
it's
repeating
crazy.
the cycle.
Right. Yeah. And you can't work because you're taking care of a baby. You're not educated, so you can't really get good work.
No.
Yes.
So I could see how it just snowballs into this much bigger problem. Have you seen any positive effects in the last 4 years since starting these workshops and making a real conscious effort to educate?
Well, see, when we in the schools, the same teachers came to us and say, hey, can we have a workshop too? And then we also provide workshops for parents, and the parents are, the positive effect, you can see it also on the parents, because the parents, it's a great feedback. And they actually won in the workshop, and we provide in a workshop with the parents too. And also, not for the high schools, because it's very hard. With them, it's different. But just for elementary school and for junior high.
Get them earlier.
Yes,
right.
get them earlier.
It's important.
And also we provide for teachers and parents. For teachers and parents. And one of the things that we're doing today, that's one of the things that we have to do after this podcast. And it's going to take 220 copies of surveys, that the kids do.
Yeah.
So we going with the surveys, we talk with the parents, and they love it. And the teachers, they love it. They say that this is great, that you're doing this. So every time, this is going to be the second year I come back to, say, this is school that we're going today. This is the second year we're going. And so we're going to be the first question is, what do you know? Remember where it was the last year? Or, I started doing a discussion observation to see how effect that had, and how do you feel talk about sexuality with your parents, and that sexuality is only for adults, and then you're comfortable to say no if somebody wants to do something wants to touch you, everything, so we want to find out more, and this is going to be a great, we have done that, and now we want to be better with the surveys,
Good. And just out of curiosity, to have a psychologist, social worker, two of them, what would you guess, or what does it cost to have two of them for a full year? How much are you trying to raise?
I can tell you, I don't know if you know more the amount, but I know per month is we hitting 26,000 pesos.
So I think that's important to know, because I kind of suspected it probably was in that range. I had asked other charities very important people like social workers, psychologists, teachers, English teachers, that for our clients, our audience, the people that follow Ronival, is that the amount of money to make such a positive effect is like $1,500 a month.
Yes.
Per psychologist.
Yeah.
So $3,000 a month, and you can affect 7,000 people in a year.
Yes.
I mean, that's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, some of our clients are investing a lot of money down here. You know, going to restaurants, doing activities, buying houses, and buying boats and vehicles, right? And when we look at the social responsibility and the social landscape of Los Cabos, a lot of us don't see this. We just see it coming to and from the airport off the toll road.
It's crazy because people do want to help. When they know that, they're like, oh, I didn't know this was happening, no? So what happens with Cabo is, of course, we want to see the beauty of it. Like, Cabo has these amazing places, has these great people, everything. And why not being here? Like, a lot of people fall in love with Cabo, and you can see them. And then we see this part, and it's sad, but a lot of places have these parts, you know? So all of the locations or whatever you want to call them have social problems. The importance, I think, is to be part of the change, you know? Like, if you love Cabo, if you are investing in Cabo, well, it's important to help to become a better place, to be like more beautiful, more important. We're gonna make it better, you know? So this is also an important part of being in Cabo, because they do, we normalize the beauty of it. And I think we also need to help in these things, because these people normalize their lives. Like, we meet the other girl, and she was like 16, 17, and she was like, oh no, I planned my pregnancy. And we were like,
she has 2 children.
Yeah, she has 2 children, and we were like, they don't even realize, they're not aware that they can do more. So they think this is what has
normal.
to come.
This is
so
normal. They see their mom, their friends,
for
their
them,
other
they're
family.
like, oh yeah, I knew I was, and he was like, but you can do so much more. So I think also a great part of it is they know Sarahuaro, and they know we are here there to help. So the other day, Eddie told him, like, even if you have a kid and you wanna work, you can come to our workshops, to our certifications, and start like becoming prepared for a job. So I think Sarahuaro even helps in that. And well, that's the importance of, like, it covers all the spaces, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's amazing. You are a recipient of all the benefits that Sarahuaro provides, and then to be able to then be a part of that and give back. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Anything else you'd like for...
Thank you very much to have us here, because yes, I think many people that comes here buys houses, and a lot of foreign people that don't know about what is happening through this wonderful job that you do in the podcast, and also, and if they can know much more about what is the Mexican country about. We have these problems all around the country, and that's one part of our history, part of our society. And if you're gonna be living here, can contribute to have better communities and better social life, because you are around here. It's also your place. It's also your house, your second home. Pretty much, there's a lot of people that has a second home in Cabo, and most people that buys houses in Cabo is because they like the Mexican culture, and this is part of our culture. We have these problems, we have these issues, and we are Sarahuaro. We are pretty much helping the communities. That's pretty much our mission, and we are here. If you want to come and be a volunteer, if you want to support us, please just contact us.
Great. Well, thank you, ladies, for being on the podcast and getting the word out. And for all of you that love Los Cabos and been coming here for a number of years, we love the beaches, we love the sunshine, the golf courses, the fishing. But what really makes the destination special are the people. And this is a side of the Los Cabos community that many of us don't know about. And we're fortunate at Ronival to be a part of this Sarahuaro community and all the great things that you're doing. And if you want to get more information, Sarahuaro.org, marketing@sarahuaro.org. Follow them on social media. We'll definitely link all the information in the description below. And until the next one, bye for now.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Nick Fong Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast and the YouTube channel at youtube.com/Ronival Real Estate. And follow Nick on Instagram at NickFong_Ronival. Ready to find your Baja dream home? Check out the latest property listings at Ronival.com or findmexicohouses.com. Hasta luego.